Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Just Create server with me, Thrillesh. This is episode 2. I've got some fancy armor, I got a fancy sword, and you're gonna have to wait until the next episode to see where all that came from. Yes, we are gonna Quentin Tarantino this a little bit. We've gone on an adventure, and we have come back with some dope loot. But yeah, you're gonna be seeing that next week, so don't worry about that right now. In today's episode, what I think I want to do is I want to get this landing pad floaty thingy done and completed, and I also want to potentially build our little starter base thing. It's not really going to be something like these guys. It's going to be a little bit different. We will have a structure here at some point, but what I want to start from is also going to be floating off the edge here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Unfortunately, what I think I want to do first today, and I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth, is go to the Nether. For those of you that don't know, I hate the Nether. I cannot stand it. It's the worst. And the Nether spawn here over there is it's all crimson. I'm not ready yet. I actually have to go back. And I don't need crimson. I need warped. I need warped wood. I need the warped fungus. And I just had a thought. I don't have silk touch. So I'm not going to be able to farm any, so, ooh, we might have to, hey, a sneak peek of what's coming in the next episode. I think we're going to have to mend this pickaxe and roll until we get silk touch. Now, I do have a couple of enchanted books with me that I got from, places, and one of them has mending, and the other one's on breaking 3. So essentially, like, whatever we roll here, I'll be able to make a better pick if it doesn't already have unbreaking on it. But getting mending on a silk touch pick would be super great. Let's see what we get. All right, let's see what we get. Please silk touch, please. Oh, yes. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot. Oh, jeez, I need to replace the anvil. Hang on, I'll be right back. And it's almost nighttime. No. Beardy, I'm so sorry. I gotta sleep in your bed, bud. And replace. Look at that. I'm a good boy. So I'm gonna stand here for just a few, I don't know, a couple minutes and just repair this pick. And then I'm breaking 3 efficiency. So, I'm so happy right now. I'm such a happy throw. And you know, while I was over here, look at this. We got a little stock ticker guy. He's got 3,500-ish rotten flesh. And we have this guy here, which I believe eggs set up, which is fantastic. But I think I'm going to bring another villager right here, and we'll have a little cleric. And that way we can, you know, grab this rotten flesh. It'll come out right over there, and we can just, you know, start trading with the cleric as well. I think that would be super wonderful. Alright, here we go. Gosh, I'm not looking forward to this. And this is definitely a reason why I can't stand this biome in particular. I need that mushroom right there. So as long as I head legit just this way, I'm gonna go ahead and hit a warped forest, which is absolutely perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the coward's way, and I am going to shield myself from this thing, go away. And we're gonna dig up. We're just gonna dig up until we hit essentially the roof, and we're gonna just run from the roof. And we found the roof. All right, perfect. So we're now just gonna go this way till we get to where we need to be. So we've technically struck warp forest here, but it's it's super dinky. I really don't need a lot from it. I just need a couple of the nylium, and then those dudes, and then, you know, honestly, some spirally bits would be nice. Yeah, we'll go for that one. So we're gonna go forward just a little bit more and then dig our way down over here. Okay, we made it. Oh my gosh. Whew, all right. So the only thing we need to not do now is, just don't look directly in the face of Enderman. I want to collect all this, but, yeah, that's a lot to fill in. Goodness. Oh, I could also use some soul sand, to be honest. Maybe, you know what, maybe. Oh, and that's the exact noise I didn't want to hear. Yes, I know you're out there. Oh, we've pressed our luck for way too long. All right, where is this stupid thing? Off in that direction. Okay, so if we just run for it. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. And where's the exit? Oh gosh, it's right there. I think the exit is right on the other side here. Nope. Oh gosh, nope. Oh no! Okay, everything's fine. We're alive. We're just gonna mine some gold about it. Let the heart settle. My goodness gracious. It's over here. It's closer to the ghast. That's good. And run for it. And run for it. Run for it. Run for it. Run for it. Run. Run. I missed. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Not good. Not good. Not good. And we're out. We are out. We're done. No incidents whatsoever. Everything's fine. I've only just wet myself. It's okay, folks. Sometimes, you know, listen. You're not in the nether if you haven't wet yourself at least once, you know? Classic saying. I say it all the time. Now, I can almost guarantee you that it's gonna be nighttime when we get out of here. Oh my gosh, and it's daytime. There's no way. There's no way I am the luckiest throw ever. Whew. Deep breath, deep breath. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Well, folks, with those materials, literally just the wood, the warp wood, we can now... Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm so close. We can now get started on building our little platform. I'm so excited. And I also got some gifts for the server mates here, too. So we'll go ahead and drop those off here in a minute. So here's what we're going to do, right? We are going to just plop these down here, and we're going to grab one of each of these for our server mates. And it's not much, but hopefully it helps a little bit. Nether's the worst. Hope this helps. Throw. And yeah, just a little nether care package, I guess, for the server mates. Now the crimson stuff I know everybody's probably already got because it dumped us right in there, but you know, hey, hopefully the warp things help just a little bit. And there we go, everybody's got their little care package now. I wish that I had more to give them, like a stack of each log or something like that, but this is gonna have to do for now. I just hope it's useful in some way. And funny enough, for all that trouble that we went through, this is all I need. Just need that. And this is everything that we need for this landing pad. So, I think, hey, it just makes sense that I don't know, let's get some build music started or something. We'll try a time lapse. Let's give it a shot. Blah, 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 blah. I'll see you guys on the other side. Now, if I just go ahead and remove all of my netherrack scaffolding. By the way, if you have a nice, efficient pickaxe, netherrack is probably the best scaffolding in the early game. It's so easy to mine, and like, who cares if it despawns? It's netherrack. I'm gonna go get it, though, because I don't want to leave this, you know, like, essentially just beans all over the place, you know? I need to get away up this mountain really quick. That'll be a future episode for sure as I expand, but... Oh, I've left my beans all over. Oh no, my beans.
I slipped on my beans.
Hey, you know what? The rest of those beans can despawn. Hey, look at this! Look at this little platform. Yeah, it's floating. I know it's floating. It's supposed to be floating. That's the point. And here's why. If we back up just a little bit, we'll take a look here. We've got these little repulsors going on. You can see the energy particles that are keeping them afloat here, right? These repulsors are just holding up this little platform here. And the platform is obviously going to be to get onto something. Am I right? And hopefully in this episode, I mean, by the end of this episode, gosh, I hope we should have our something on here that we will be getting onto. Just floating off in the sky right there. But I got a lot of acacia. I got a farm for that thing. But yeah, this actually came together a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be perfectly honest. You know, it's pretty simple. It doesn't have any of our Throwlash clutter on it, so we'll get there at some point. And remember, we're trying solar punk, so I'm going with this solar punk where it was like almost post-apocalyptic, sorta, and then we like figured our stuff out and started building like more green and more energy stuff. So how is the stuff behind me powered? Through solar stuff. Don't worry about it. It makes sense. I'll figure out lore one day. Don't worry about it. Right now, it just looks cool. But because we're doing solar punk, my clutter is going to be very natural. It's going to be, you know, a lot of grasses, a lot of bushes and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we've got a nice coppery green aesthetic here, and I'm gonna put more green on it because, hey, who doesn't love more green? Next order of business is figuring out everything that I need for the other piece there, and I might need some more zinc now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, you know what? No, we've got a decent amount. It's a lot of panels. It's a lot of panels. So let me figure out the checklist for that, and we'll get that going. But before we get that going, Stamp stopped by for a little trade offer. Hello.
Hello? Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Are you getting more sick again?
I am still, it went from chest to throat to nose, so I'm just all in the same illness. It's been great. Look what I made.
Oh, a valve.
Ooh.
Wow. Anyways, about my iron throw lash.
Yes.
So I have the iron farm that you've probably seen.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And you, buddy, can have unlimited access to the iron it creates.
Okay.
Yeah. And access to the villagers I'm about to roll and get like all the librarians to get all the enchants and stuff, you know? But on the second floor of the spawner building.
This is
for the cheap price of an IOU.
an IOU. All right, so just a deal with the devil.
You know what? In this situation, I'm fine with being called the devil.
Here, let me take a nap about it, and
I mean, you can think about multiple days. Beardy had 2-3 days, and then he came back to me and gave me an IOU at the end, anyways.
Well, let me just say here, we're gonna break the fourth wall here for a second. I'm gonna be solo dad for like 2.5 weeks, so how about an IOU, but it can't be cashed in until after April.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a little secret though.
Yeah.
The IOU, I'm gonna use it someday. I have no idea what I'm gonna use it for.
Sure.
But
sure.
I also don't. I'm gonna use it for something, and it may be something funny. Probably something funny with you eggs who aren't full time. And
Sure.
I can have a little more fun with, a little more extensive time with the things with the other ones. But no, you will at least have to say yes to do it.
Well, let me go get a piece of paper. That I'm sold. Let me see if I have a piece of paper. I do. We're gonna call this one throw you. I can't type. Hang on. Typing is hard.
Throw OU. I love that.
A throw OU. Here we go, and I'll throw it to you. Boom.
Oh, wow. Even bounced in the bed. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No,
Let me
thank
just,
you.
Lock that away. Yep, there's iron in the iron farm. There's a lot in there. And you will have access to the villagers once they are set up. So
Heck yeah. Real quick, before you leave, I want to see if you've ever noticed this before. Take a look at these llamas. Have you noticed the face on their nose? That is now something you can never... You can't unsee that now.
I don't want... No.
You enjoy that. Enjoy that. Oh, thank you, buddy. We'll see you later. Stam coming absolutely in clutch, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, with a spare saddle. I think this is Charles up here. I think. Let's check it out. Owner Throwlash. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Charles. Thank you, Stam, so much. Oh, he's so slow, too. This is perfect. This is slower than running speed. All right, we got Charles with inventory space. This is fantastic. So now when we go on adventures, we can just take Charles around with us and name tag. I think there's a way you can make name tags now with Create 6. And there is cardboard string and black dye. We might have all of that. And a name tag and Charles. And there we go, buddy. Hey, what's up, Charles, my dude? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have Charles. Don't die, please, because I can't afford to make all the merch for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally ready to build our little floating dude that's going to be going right here. And, oh, by the way, I have Jack Black on my wings now. I'm so excited. And I'm going to keep the wings on for this build just because I'm going to fall a lot, so oh, wish me luck. Anyways, folks, enjoy another time lapse. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so good with this replay mod. And we're just going to put the last finishing touches on slab here and slab here. And ladies and gentlemen, our little starter build is done. It is done. It's done. It's done. Let me clean up all the beans. And then, you know, I'll do a little flyby so you can see it in all of its floating glory. But here we go. All the beans are clear. Well, ignore the spillage. But all the beans are cleared up. And we have ourselves... Oh, I missed a panel. Ignore that. We have ourselves a floating bus here, a floating orange bus. You know, I was gonna go white, but I decided to just go orange just because, I don't know, I'm digging the copper vibe at this point. But yeah, this looks pretty good if I do say so myself. I think I might flip that lightning rod around, but other than that, this is going to be a nice little starter storage thing for us, right? Yeah, Beardy and Stam think they're so cool with their buses and their trams, and I'm like, yeah, but mine floats. Like, does yours float? And we're going to go ahead and put our bed, am I going to be able to do this? Right here, perfect. And then on the inside, we don't really have a ton of room. If we need to, we can dig into the floor, which is kind of cool. But I don't think we're going to have to do that. Essentially, what I want to use this for is like storage and a place for all of those things that we can just put a hand crank on and use quickly. But hey, I mean, without further ado, like, let's, you know, put the shield away and get some stuff in here, huh? You know, I just started throwing stuff all over the place. No, that's me, throw. Sorry. And I had a thought, because I know that we can dig out the center part of this floor. I'm not entirely sure if this is possible. Let's just, you know, go into stuff that's going to be here for next episode. Now, if I go in here, nope, not a press. I need the mixer. Let's say I dig out this part of the floor. Actually, this part right here. Dig out this part of the floor. And I put this blaze burner there. That might actually work, because if I put the basin here and the mixer there, can the mixer go up one block? It can, and it sort of comes out the top here, but I think, honestly, that kind of looks pretty cool. So maybe we don't have to have, I'm just trying to figure out where it could go here. So maybe we can have the blaze burner there, the basin there. There we go. That's totally fine. So the cool thing about this is, unfortunately, like, it has to be in the center of this, your bus, but we can have things in the center of the bus, if that makes sense. So, like, we could have some depots, right? Boom, boom. And then on this, we can have a mechanical press. And then on this one, we can have a pokey. Actually, I think for this one, I need a big cog wheel, or else that won't work. So yeah, we'll have to put that there, which kind of looks terrible, but that's okay. It's not going to stay here permanently. This isn't a permanent setup. So then, yeah, we'll be able to do that. And then we can just put the hand crank on those two. Go to sleep in our new bed. We just have to remember to move this hand crank when we're not using it. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't hate it. But it's going to be tight in here. It's definitely going to be tight. Yeah, I can't really think of too much more that I'd be able to fit. The only other thing is maybe... Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to. I was thinking a fan. Like, if I put a fan here, then I'd be able to have something here and a depot on top of it. But there's no way for me to power the fan from below and have it look decent. So this might be all the create stuff we'll be able to fit in here, which I'm okay with. The fan and all that other stuff we'll just be able to... We're going to build a building right over there. So we'll be able to put that there. And then everything else we'll be able to use storage for, right? So we'll have, you know, some boxes and barrels and whatnot, chests, etc., all around over here. We'll do a little bit of decoration, but I want this place to be function over form, really. So, for example, we'll have, you know, like little stacks of barrels like that, maybe a double chest back here that has common create stuff in it, andesite alloy or stuff to make brass, etc. Stuff that I'm going to want to be in here that I'll be able to process easily, grab easily. I think having the crafting bench there and then, you know, having the stone cutter on top of a crafting bench is always a classic move. And right now I'm kind of using my ender chests and my shulker boxes as storage, and I would like to have some of it in there for sure, but I definitely want some of it in here, so, you know, some's easier to grab than others, and then we can just, you know, sit here and drive our bus, right? Put our anvil there. Actually, I think we're going to put it over there, and we're going to change our furnaces to be on this side. As a little decoration, I think I actually want to put this in here. Grab some spruce trapdoors and spruce that up a little bit. So sorry you had to hear that. That's a little unfortunate. I can't do any too tall flowers, but I think that'll be cute. We'll actually get some food out of this too. A little shelf here. We'll maybe put like a flower pot or something on top of that. Or maybe a brewing stand. And that leaves a little space here and a little space over here for whatever we branch into, whether it's storage, probably storage, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, let me just crack out the barrels right now, I guess. We put a chest here, another set of barrels there, and a chest there, and I think that might be good for now. And a couple of barrels up there. Yeah, and I think that'll be good for right now. We'll keep that for now, and maybe we'll branch out if we need to again, and take a little nap. And look at that, there's our little bus. Here's our little starter base, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited and so happy that we finally got this thing built. I say finally because everybody else has like bigger bases already, and I'm just putting my starter base down. But hey, we all play at our own pace, right? But now I just got to figure out how to prettyify this up, as well as the land surrounding it. That's right, I need to make this look pretty as well around here. And I think there's one other thing that I want to do today, and that is build a tunnel bore. Because everybody else is mining, and I want to mine too, you know what I mean? Like, I need resources, and before they're all mined out, I figured we should probably go get some. And I think I mathed it out. I have enough for 9 drills. Look at that, I do. All right, so that's great. So we should be able to set up something pretty simple here. If we just 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9, that's perfect. On the back of it, we'll put chests and barrels and whatnot. And then we need to put a deployer. Actually, 2 deployers would be best. I've only got 1 andesite alloy, but deployers are they andesite casing? They are andesite casing. Yeah, that's a pain. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough redstone either. I might not have enough brass. I do. Okay, so I need 8 brass. All right, there's our 2 hands, and here is our 2 andesite casings. Perfect. Now, the only other thing that we need is 2 rose quartz thingies. I have redstone somewhere. Here it is. Ooh, that should be enough. I think we only need 16 redstone. Heck yeah, perfect. 2 bits of iron sheet. Wonderful. And that should get us 2 deployers. Perfect. Now the one we're gonna have here, and we can swap this out every time, but it's either gonna be cobblestone or deep slate, or I guess cobbled deep slate. And I wanna go down, down, down. So we'll do cobbled deep slate for now. And our other deployer is gonna be right here. And that one is going to place rail, and then we will have our minecart live right there, so let's do that. And we're of course going to make this a furnace minecart for now, because I don't have any powered rail. Oh, and you know what? I need to actually make some rails. And I'm also going to make a plow, so that way this thing can just continue to run itself, more or less. And I think if I put this here, and the cart is here, it should, you know what? Let's put it back 1 more. I'm worried. I'm worried about that, so let's put it back 1 more spot. Of course, I'm going to need glue. And before that, we'll get the cart assembler going, so we'll put that there. We're gonna lock rotation, and boom, that's perfect. And then a seat. I have wool somewhere. I think it's down over here. And I've got some lime dye here, which is perfect. Grind down some wheat into some flour. While we're here, we'll put our seat on. Oh, I am floating away. Go ahead and make some dough. And I think we just need 2 bits of dough. We need 2 lime dye. That's perfect. And then I think it's just an iron sheet and an iron nugget. There we go, super glue, wonderful. And the last thing that I want is just a bunch of barrels all over it. So we're gonna put those just on the back of the drills. Boom, 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 boom. And I guess here as well, because why not? We gotta set this to deploy rail, perfect. And then glue the whole thing together. And I think that's everything glued together. So I'm just gonna, yes, awesome, perfect. Okay, so I should be able to just, whoops, there we go. So I should just be able to grab it now, perfect. And I think if I just plop it down, do I have any coal anywhere? I have a little bit of coal, so we'll have to look for some coal, or I can just make some charcoal, because I got a ton of logs. So we should be ready to go ahead and, I mean, go on a bit of a mining trip. I'm gonna give it a nudge. Oh, I can't give it a nudge. Oh, I can. Okay, great. Perfect. Yep, it's working great. Awesome stuff. So we should be ready to just go on a bit of a mining trip. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put these rails back, and hey, let's make some charcoal, and we'll head down to the bottom of the earth. We'll just go ahead and you know, dig up as much as we can. Well, let's see the fruits of our labor. We've got a nice barrel full of stuff here. Let me put these rails back. Actually, I do need one of them. We got some redstone. That's absolutely awesome. The iron we don't really need. What else did we get? More cobbled deep slate and, hey, 17 diamonds. Ooh, zinc and tough. Tough is always a great building block. Anything over on this side? Nope, nothing yet. So, nice. That was an absolutely wonderfully successful trip, as well as all the stuff in our pockets. So we got another 13 deep slate diamond ore, and then a bunch of gold. An absolute ton of gold. Let me go to sleep. Now, there's two things that I want to do before we end the episode today, and one of them is finally getting the headlights on the front of this thing. So, boom. And I wonder if I'm going to be able to make this jump. There we go. Nope. And I messed it up. No. There we go. Bam. Awesome. And the last thing I want to do, we actually got to pop over to Foxy's for, and that's just because I want to use the crushing wheels here. There we go. Now we got over a half a stack. We have almost a stack of diamonds. And what that is going to allow us to do is go ahead and make ourselves some diamond pants, a diamond chest plate, a diamond axe, and a shovel. Heck yeah, we are full on diamond tools now. You know what? And a diamond hoe. Why not? Let's do it. Oh yeah, fully kitted out now. But ladies and gentlemen, that is unfortunately all the time that we have for today. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Listen, episode 1 blew up, so I'm hoping episode 2 does as well. More audience means more better because I just be able to make more content for you. This is so much fun. But I want to send a absolutely massive shout out to my members and my patrons over at patreon.com/Throwlash. Over there we have Brandon Booth, Jeff, Yo Your Mom Games, Interbert, Dusk Doodles, and Wraith. And for members, we have Moon Goddess Lolo, Diasil, Av, and Love for Sunflowers. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it so much. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that crazy nonsense. And we will see you in episode 3, where we, you know, get our wings and do all that sort of stuff. Maybe, allegedly. Anyways, folks, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!